Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode. So let's talk about Johnny Manziel. Okay, so he agreed to join Fan Control Football Startup League. A league that I'd never even heard of, so this is very, very interesting in my opinion. Hopefully you guys think it's interesting too. So Johnny Manziel had agreed to resume his playing career with the startup league called Fan Controlled Football, and he told ESPN this week, this is an ESPN article, you may have gotten a notification on your phone like I did about it, so I was really curious about it, kind of started reading this a little bit more, and so the league is scheduled to begin play in February and will feature 7-on-7 games where fans set the rosters, which is cool, call plays, and interact in a blend of traditional and esports environments. Excuse me. So this is pretty interesting. I think it's interesting. I never really heard of anything like this. Is this something that could take off and could be a future thing for like basketball and baseball and all that? I really don't know. So we'll see how this goes. I think there's too many football leagues right now, but we'll see. We know that the XFL is not starting back till 2022. From what I keep reading, so we'll see about that. So here Johnny says, the more I heard about what this was going to be, the more I felt it was going to be something that was just very fun. So it's like a fun aspect. It seems like it's going to be very fan oriented, and something I could get behind without being extremely serious the way that my football career has been in the past. So he's just going to have fun with it. If Johnny Manziel can stay out of trouble, I think this will be good. He connected with FCS co-founder and CEO Rob. I don't know the name. I've never heard it. Ferrati. I don't really know. Never heard of this guy before. Through comedian Bob Minery, and never even heard of him before either. And which is a mutual friend. Manziel last played football in April 2019 for the Alliance of American Football League, but he also before that folded. Which is a big mess within itself. I wish it would have taken off. It would have been neat. I did enjoy watching a couple of games, but Johnny actually got hurt. I don't know if you guys remember that. He got hurt not too long after he started, either the first or second game he played in. So he didn't really play a whole lot. But then he also played in the Canadian Football League, or the CFL, since the Browns released him in 2015. He said this week that he wasn't looking to return to football at any level, but was drawn to playing the FCF version on his own terms. Since the AF folded, Manziel has moved to Scottsdale, Arizona. He said he plays golf, there is a football backyard with friends, watches football on weekends, and has a normal laid-back lifestyle. So for the duration of this year. So he said that this week. He said this week that he wasn't looking to return. Okay, sorry. I just read that. Sorry, guys. I mean, I've already read this article, so just kind of want to give you guys a heads up on this article, and of course I'll link it down below if you want to read it for yourself. Life gives you opportunities sometimes to do something that you still like to do, even if it's in a different capacity. And I agree with Manziel on that. This has a lot of potential to just be a good time and still be football centric. They're going to let people who join this league be who they are and have fun with it and be a little bit more free than what football is sometimes. That's definitely what appealed to me. They don't want me to change who I am or anything else. They want to come out and put on a good product out and be fun with that. So it should be interesting to see this, especially if it's going to be fan-oriented more than anything. Ferrati said that the league will place a heavy emphasis on connecting with fans, fans with the players' lives away from the field via social media or digital integration, making it built for a guy like Manziel. So it's interesting to see if any other big names are going to come into this league as well with Manziel. So it's really going to be interesting. It's not only what you can do on the field, but who you are off the field. Ferrati said, we want them to connect to fans and be authentic. I think if you look at Johnny's career, he was electric on and off the field. He has that big, bold personality. Sure does. I'm sure he rubbed some people the wrong way, but he just has this presence about him. He just got himself a little bit of trouble. He made some mistakes. I think he's kind of learned from them. Maybe we'll see. I don't know. I'm not a big Manziel person. He got into these other leagues, and I hate to say this, but this is a Ferrati guy again. But it's like the handcuffs were put on. You had to act differently. You had to walk and talk differently. I don't think he really changed much. He couldn't just be himself. That's where we want to be different as a league. We're really embracing this idea of being more than an athlete. We're comfortable with having players be big personalities off the field and doing what they want to do for us. It's as much about the off-field opportunities and connect with the fan base as it is about the football on the field. So, of course, he was a Heisman winner with Texas A&M back in 2012. And all that, I'm not going to go into all that. But what I think about this is interesting. If you really think about it, could this actually go somewhere? I think, yeah. If other players, now I don't know who they're going to get, but if other players come up and say, hey, I want to join this league that's not playing in like any type of league right now, this could take off, but they need to be well-known names, I feel like. It is one of those things that I'm on the fence about. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. See ya.